10 of the most rare cases on Dr. Pimple Popper. Hey guys, welcome back to Film Title. Today we'll talk about 10 of the most rare cases on Dr. Pimple Popper. Let's head into it. Number 10, into the eyes. Dr. Pimple Popper's most sensitive treatment zone is by far the eyes. In this video, Dr. Lee targets a blackhead turned cystic pimple on the outer corner of a patient's eye. Just as she would do for any other open comb dome, the dermatologist used an aggressively sharp 11-blade extractor to tackle it. Number 9, a minefield of blackheads. Sometimes, Dr. Lee's Instagrams are the best way to see her methods up close and personal. You know, if you actually want a closer look. In this clip, the dermatologist slowly squeezes away what appears to be a minefield of blackheads. In reality, Dr. Pimple Popper is using tweezers to remove sebaceous filaments, which are dead skin cells around a hair follicle. Number 8, a dilated pore. In this video showing a dilated pore of a Weiner extraction, skin congestion that's often years and sometimes decades in the making, Dr. Pimple Popper removes a black mass from the back of a patient's shoulder that is about the size of a bullet. Once the mass is removed, the affected area looks like the skin that surrounds a belly button and must be kept agape rather than stitched shut in order to heal properly.
Like a little plug in a faucet.
Basically, you've got to see it to believe it. Number 7, blackhead under the lip. This extraction video doesn't look like much at first. The patient brandishes a barely noticeable blackhead that has taken residence on her lip, but then dermatologist Sandra Lee gets her hands on the area and things get real, fast. After an incision is made on the upper lip, the area is held open with tools and given a little wiggle. Bam! Out pops a mass that Lee affectionately nicknames a baby river rock. 3 stitches later, the patient is sent packing, a load lighter in the lip. Number 6, long neglected blackhead. After watching back-to-back extraction videos, you'll start to notice a little pattern, if not swear off any creamy foods. Many of the clogged pores are located on the parts of body that are tough for the patients to see themselves, like the backside of the body or in crevices of the ears. Sure enough, the patient's long-neglected blackhead is located on her shoulder blade, and once Dr. Lee gets started, another cyst is discovered, taking up connecting space. You'll have to watch for all the gory details. Number 5, sizable blackheads. In this video, Lee treats a woman who is accompanied by her husband for the appointment. The pair has been married for more than 50 years, but something tells us the partnership has never been tested like this before. When addressing sizable blackheads on the patient's back, a dark brown goo is released, along with the white muck that compromises the blackhead sac. After all is scraped out, the patient's skin looks much smoother. Have you ever seen a better display of in sickness and in health? Number 4, extreme close-ups. If the video thus far were child's play to you, then try stomaching this bad boy, which uses a medical camera for extreme close-ups. In this clip, Dr. Sandra Lee takes her pimple-popping video skills to the doctor's studio and addresses a blackhead on the back of a patient's ear. Thanks to the camera's close-up, the goo factor is gnarlier than ever. Number 3, a good way to lose weight. A long-suffering patient with a blackhead on his back gets the Dr. Pimple Popper treatment, and the white goop that's released as a result is pretty astonishing. The patient gamely called the process a good way to lose weight, but by our measure, it's more likely a good way to lose our lunch. Number 2, the backside of the ear. How do you find out that a blackhead has set up shop on the backside of your ear? If you're this woman, it's via a full-body scan, which detected the shark-sized, tooth-sized blockage seen in this clip. After cutting away at the back of the ear, Dr. Lee pulled out a hardened black mass from a pocket of skin. You could smuggle diamonds in here, the good doctor remarked about accommodating space within the skin. As if that weren't enough must-see TV, the derm goes on to dislodge a few additional blackheads from the patient's complexion too. Number 1, blackheads on the nose. Some people consult a pricey plastic surgeon to reshape their noses, but this man who suffers from glandia rosacea, which causes thickening of the skin, experienced a similar effect by having oversized blackheads and whiteheads expunged from his nose. As Dr. Pimple Popper frees pore after pore of excess oil and skin cells, which comes out in gunky long streams, the man's nose smooths out and becomes slimmer. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.